Video games.
Yes.
Let's start with Rachel. What are you playing?
Ace Attorney.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Objection.
I'm so excited.
Like the 20th.
Tell us about it.
I know this game like almost by heart at this point, but I'm so happy to finally get a chance to play it on the big screen again.
I know,
Yeah.
that was
Been so long.
Yeah, looking at the graphics, it looks really sharp.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this the Switch one up on screen right now?
Yep.
Wow, yeah, that looks really sharp.
They did a really great job with it.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I remember playing it on the DS, and that screen is like the size of a postage stamp.
Right?
And
Yeah.
it's I don't know if they.
Wii. So we still got on like the big screen when we first discovered this, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
it was still nice to see it again up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I missed all the characters and just the gameplay in general.
Nice.
I'm really glad they decided. I still want a new one, but I'm glad that
Yeah,
they
aren't
decided to.
they're
port
making a
this.
new one, aren't they?
I have no idea.
I think they are. I hope they are.
I feel like that is a thing.
Yeah. I feel like if they're gonna re-release like this, a new one might be coming around the corner then.
I hope so.
It better.
Especially since there are a couple that didn't make it to North America, which I'm disappointed about.
Mm.
But
Huh.
That
I
guy
did
just
not know
threw his
that.
hair at the guy.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
what you're
you know-
missing, John.
Never been
I
hit
know.
with a
Yeah,
hair in a
right,
courtroom?
John.
John, you've
Look at
never played
this.
Ace Attorney,
No,
dude?
I've not.
Oh
They're
man,
fun. Yeah.
3 games.
Yep.
What was it, $30?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. I would just. Can you? Is that a thing? Can I just throw my hair at people?
No.
Have
I
you
don't want
tried
to make
doing
the
that
obvious
in court?
joke, Johnny.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot to spare.
Yeah. Same. Fun fact, I think the only game I reviewed for Split Kick was the original Phoenix Wright for
Mm.
DS.
R.I.P.
Nice.
Split Kick. Shout out
Yeah,
to Jim.
R.I.P.
Look,
Yeah.
Jim, by the way, stole JJ from us. I know, like JJ hasn't been on Boss Rush in forever, but he is on Jim's stream now playing the Division 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
See how it is.
Interesting.
See how it is. Side note: I really want.
Traitor.
I really want to be on Jim's show someday. Anyway, yeah, Phoenix Wright. It's still fun. Did they make any other changes to like the story or the translation or anything based on what you've played so far?
Not that we know of.
Yeah,
Okay.
we haven't really noticed so far. We've only gotten through the first case at this point.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, just like little things are updated, like the penalties and obviously the text and stuff. And obviously it just looks sharper.
Yeah.
But
Oh, there it is again.
Nice.
So yeah, what we're trying to say, John, is we highly recommend you play the Phoenix Wright trilogy, any form really, but I guess on the Switch would be great.
Oh, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
$30, 3 games. It's fantastic.
Hey, do you think
So-
Phoenix Wright gets the defendant to pay the consequences?
Oh my god, Jet, just make the thing.
To pay like hair.
I got it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going home.
oh man. Yeah,
I'm at home.
I was watching Chris and Rachel stream this last night. I
was
was
on-
like half watching it because we were in the middle of watching Game of Thrones because Steph and I were a
Right.
season and a half behind, and so I was
Oh,
like
God.
kind of watching Chris and Rachel listen. I was chatting where I could, but I was also trying to pay attention to the show.
Mhm.
Do you guys have plans on streaming the entire thing, or was it just like a one-off?
No, we're streaming the whole thing.
Okay.
I'm making that executive decision right
Wow.
now.
That
I
is
think we at least stream more, but
that is
no,
a
we're-
lot of talking and voice acting for you two.
That's
Yeah, it
totally
is.
fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you're saying is I don't have to play it myself. I just have to watch Double Jump now.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
you
you
should
should
do that.
it is, Randy. It is going to be a lot to stream.
This is a lot.
So okay, so here's I pose this to you. Anybody on the panel that actually has played the game, if in a couple sentences at the maximum, sell me on this game. Like, what is it? Like, just go for it.
Chris, Rachel, go for it. You're the ones who played it most recently.
You play as a rookie defense attorney who needs to prove his mostly innocent clients that they are innocent.
Okay.
While also solving murder cases.
Aha. So, but what's the catch? Like, what is it? Is it like?
Objection! Take
Oh.
that. Yeah, that's it.
So you use a lot of the evidence that you find when you're investigating scenes,
Mhm.
witness statements, and you use those against witnesses who are lying to the court.
Yeah.
Because my favorite thing is the outbursts.
At the same time.
Is
It's
that a
like
big thing of the game?
Visual
Yeah.
novel.
Kind of. It's kind of a big thing. I think for me, like the big like aha or oh cool moment is when like Chris and Rachel were saying, you finally catch them in that lie, and you're like, yes, like I know what I'm gonna do now. And then like you as the player feel really like engaged, and like you kind of feel like you're Phoenix. That's when it's the best.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah. And they ease you into it too. Like
Yeah.
each case, like the first case is fairly short, and then the next case is a little bit longer, and then the case after that is even longer, and it gets to the point where you sit there and you're like, oh, we're almost done with this case, and then you're sitting there for another hour or two, and you're like, okay, now maybe we're almost done.
And then each game is like 4 or 5 cases, and each of them are like individual, but there's also this
Like an underlying story kind of thing?
overarching story too. So
Yeah.
it's like you're figuring out little individual cases, and then at the end you're like, all this came together for this one major case.
Oh.
Mhm.
So it's not
It's
just
very
random
satisfying.
one-off cases. It's actually going
No.
towards something.
Right.
Yeah, it's very story based and character driven.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm sold. You've done it.
You can look at the Phoenix Wright trilogy as like one giant story told across 15 cases, really.
Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, so all 3 games connect with each other.
Yes.
Right, but you don't like. It's nice if you play them in order. But when Rachel and I first discovered the series, we played the third game first because we didn't realize that there was more before it,
Yeah.
and we still understood it.
Fair
It
enough.
made more sense when we went back and played the first game.
Right, but we weren't like completely lost or anything.
right.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
like playing
I'm
a
sold.
prequel.